No, there is.
Oh.
But you have to realize we've done the interviews, because at Comic-Con we usually do the interviews after the panel, and I wanted to save the outfit for the panel. So it's going to be pretty awesome, actually. And I'm sorry that you guys don't get to see it, but it is worth saving. I'm very proud of it, actually.
I think most of us will be down there.
Good. I really am. I'm so excited. I can't help it.
What was the key as you thought about Supergirl? What was the key for you? How you wanted to play her?
I wanted to make sure that she was strong. That even when she argued and had her little moments of teenage angst, she knew deep down inside what she was going to do. That she asked advice after she had her mind made up. I think that's just completely fun and so real. And I think a lot of time when people play superheroes, they kind of want to stick with this, I am a superhero. The truth is, we're all human. And I think that human quality is really important to bring.
Was it weird to play an icon and to know that people have, like, for generations thought about Supergirl and imagined what she was like?
Oh gosh, that, I try not to think about any of that really. I just try to focus on how much fun it is. But now that you're saying that, now I'm like, oh my god, I hope they like it. Did I play it right? Are they gonna be upset that I'm a redhead in real life?
They got the job, so it's okay.
But I want the people to be happy. I love getting the job, but I've always said, whatever I do, I don't care if I'm in it or not. I like making good movies because I like to watch good movies. So as long as I can do that, I'm happy, and I hope people enjoy Supergirl because I liked doing her a lot.
So, sorry, go ahead. A lot of people are probably going to be interested, obviously, because of your work on Castle, but if they've never seen an animated series before, what would you say to somebody to get them to watch it?
Ooh. It's a great fantasy. You're going to enjoy it from the beginning to the end. There's enough humor mixed in with what's the good word, with the fighting that makes it complete. There's enough rest stops. You're going to enjoy it, but you're not going to get worn out. And then also, Brainiac is just incredible. Just that entire character in general, and then it's phenomenal. That's really would be my biggest selling point.
You just talked about some of the action scenes that we can expect from the movie. Does that require just a lot of making a lot of grunting and yelling sounds in the booth, and then watching it come together in the final product?
Absolutely, and that's the most fun. And I remember one of the scenes was, I think it said something like, Supergirl punches 10 androids in a row going in a circle formation, like punches through them. And so I remember being in the booth and I was like, okay, how would I do this? How would I punch through? So I just go and I'm like, ah, and I do this whole thing. And when they put it together, it looked better than I could imagine. But in the booth, I know a lot of people will just stand there and kind of do it, but I really enjoy getting into it. I mean, I'll throw those punches and I'll act like I'm being torn aside, or like whenever we do winks, I'm always like, winks! Like trying to do like the whole thing. People think I'm ridiculous, but I think it adds something really important to the performance, so it's fun, yeah.
Nathan is both a geek and a veteran of this voiceover in the DC world. Did he have any influence on you doing this, wanting to do it? Like, or did he give you any sort of insight as to what the process was going to be like for you?
He didn't. I would like to say that he did, but he didn't. The only thing Nathan ever says when I ask him for any type of advice is, he says, you're in this industry. That's enough. If you weren't good, you wouldn't be here. And I'm always like, thanks, Nathan. Appreciate it. So that's his words of wisdom. And it is true, but it's, he's funny.
Do you feel like, you're saying that you would like to act out, the actions while you're doing the noises. So do you feel like you have to be more uninhibited to do voiceover work or to do on-camera work?
Oh, I think it's equal. But that's very interesting because it comes out in two completely different ways. I think definitely in voiceover you have to be completely uninhibited, and I think more than that you have to put yourself back into the enjoyment of pretending. Whereas in live action you do completely need to be uninhibited, but it's different. It's more in a laid back, having a conversation. Whereas in voiceover it's like you really have to pretend like you're three, like you're a 3-year-old doing this voiceover, except you can talk and read. So, that's why I would say both times you have to be uninhibited, but it's two different types.
Coincidentally, Mortal Instruments is here. I'm listening to the first audiobook, and then I discovered that you actually narrated books 4 and 5. So I'm looking forward to you reading to me for like 26 hours.
It's great. And when you get to the last one that we did, I'm a huge fan of that series. Always have been. I'm sure I've talked about it a million times, and I'm so sorry for that. But in the last one, a character we think is dead. And I'm in the booth reading, and I start bawling. And I'm reading, and she strokes his hair as his last breath comes out. But it sounds awesome in the audiobooks. I was happy for that, but those books just touched my heart. And they totally, all the crying, I thought they would cut it out or like let me reread it. Or they're like, no, that was perfect. And I was like, good, because it means so much to me.
Well, do you find that that's a really different style of acting versus even like voiceover, like narrating is a whole different animal?
I think so. And it's almost like you get to do every voice in a cartoon, though. I mean, that's at least the way I like to look at it. And I asked before I went into it, because sometimes they want you just to read very stoic and in one voice with, slight inflection. And I asked, because there are a lot of aliens and demons and stuff in Cassie's work, if I could come up with my own voices for these characters. And she was like, yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. And so that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like I was doing every single part in a cartoon. And that was incredible. And it was very sweet that they gave me that much freedom. And it's great, but it's very different. You have to have a lot of stamina. And it's funny, they'll be like, Molly, you have to go back because you didn't read that line right. Are you sure? I think I read it, but then you'll read it wrong like 3 more times because your mind just isn't getting it. You read 7 hours a day and you only have 3-4 days to finish it. So it's very different, but it's great.
What do you love about the world of like sci-fi, fantasy, superheroes, and to the fan world? The crowd that comes to WonderCon. What do you love about those two environments?
What's the best way to answer that question? I mean, I guess, for example, I'm reading The Wheel of Time, and I'm on book 6 right now, and I'll get so into it, and then I'll close the book, and I'll be like, so sad, because I love living in that world, and that's where I want to be. I want to be at Ashadai. I mean, that's what I want, and I enjoy that that's there, and that escape is there, and I like meeting other people that enjoy it as well. I mean, I think it's awesome to be able to have a place where you can dress up as those characters. And also, I think it takes so much bravery. People think, it's silly, whatever you want to say. It takes a strong person to be able to do that. Only when you know yourself are you able to become those other people. I mean, that's true enjoyment. You can't do that unless you're firm in who you are. So I think these people are absolutely incredible, and I look up to a lot of them.
So you've done some voiceover, you got your Supergirls, and you read a lot of fantasy novels. Is there any superhero or fantasy novel you'd love to play?
Do it quick.
Does it have to be DC?
What?
Does it have to be DC? Yes, it does. Okay. I love doing Supergirl. I would love to do Batgirl. I would absolutely love to do a live-action Batgirl.
That should be your next costume.